Distinguished colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I am very sorry not to be able to be in Durban with you personally for this ICANN 47 meeting. As you may recall, I had the privilege to address your meeting in Cairo back in November 2008. It is a tremendous pleasure to be able to join you again, this time remotely, using the power of technology to bring us closer together. I would like to thank you for your invitation to address you this morning, and in particular, let me thank my good friend Fadi Shehadeh and Dr. Steve Crocker, as well as the ICANN board members for inviting ITU to this meeting. Ladies and gentlemen, in terms of global communications, we are living through the most exciting period in human history. We are on the brink of seeing as many mobile cellular phones as there are people on the planet. And by the end of this year, some 2.7 billion people will be using the internet, with 2.1 billion active mobile broadband subscriptions. At the same time, as we come into 2014, almost 70% of people in the developing world will still be offline, with no access to the world's greatest library, the world's most active marketplace, and the world's greatest social gatherings. This is something we must all work hard to change, because it is clearly a matter of social and economic justice and fairness. We should also remember that increasing access to the online world benefits everyone, including those who already have access, by expanding markets, opening up new opportunities for communication and richer dialogue and content. And as we all know, in the 21st century, the internet is now a global resource, a basic commodity, and a valuable international platform for exchange and learning. Distinguished colleagues, last November, 4 years after my first attendance of your meeting in Cairo, I had the privilege to meet Fadi Shehadeh, who had just been confirmed as CEO of ICANN at the IGF in Baku. This was just 1 month before the World Conference on International Telecommunications, WICIT 12, and I was impressed by Fadi's desire to reach out and build bridges. We shared and continue to share the goal of working together by cultivating a relationship based on collaboration and cooperation. We are very pleased that Fadi Shehadeh and Steve Crocker came to WICIT in Dubai and were able to contribute to the important debate there. Both Fadi and Steve also came to the World Telecommunication and ICT Policy Forum in Geneva in May this year, where the main theme was internet-related public policy issues. ICANN, as a leading institution managing critical internet resources, was a key stakeholder in this global debate, and I was very pleased that ICANN staff, including my good friend Nigel Hickson, participated actively throughout the multi-stakeholder preparatory process and at the policy forum itself. At the WTPF, Fadi again reiterated something I always believed in myself: personal courage. Grace and reciprocity is what we all need to show in working together. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very pleased that ITU and ICANN are growing in our understanding of one another, and I think it is clear that our two organizations have complementary roles. Could I therefore suggest that the time may be right to move our relationship into a stronger footing, perhaps through a more formal partnership between our two organizations, focused on greater collaboration and cooperation, while clearly respecting our distinct roles and mandates. Indeed, I believe the timing could not be better for such a move. ITU's Plenipotentiary Conference will be taking place in a little over a year, and our membership has already kicked off the process to define our strategy for the years to come. ICANN has also embarked on a new 5-year strategic planning process, which includes areas of consideration such as role clarity and internationalization, and regional development. I have been keenly following your open and inclusive public consultation process and will be bringing relevant points back to ITU's membership to keep them better informed in their deliberations. I believe that a key component of ITU's strategic planning process will be a clear understanding of the roles and responsibilities of our respective organizations and also the areas in which we can collaborate on and complement one another. Distinguished colleagues, we all share the same long-term vision, the vision of the world where everyone is able to fully participate in the interconnected, knowledge-driven economy and society from Geneva to Durban, from Delhi to South Georgia in the Antarctic, from Los Angeles to the remotest islands in the Great Pacific Ocean. The vision of the world where everyone can exchange ideas, access healthcare and education, innovate, and sell products and services, and stay in touch with family and friends. The vision of a world connected by high-speed communication networks and supported by the appropriate underlying infrastructure and services, enabling governments, businesses, civil society, academia, and every citizen to connect, build partnerships, collaborate, and trade, as well as to address global challenges such as climate change and disaster mitigation. The vision of the world in which the risks and downsides of participating in the global community are properly addressed so that they do not overshadow the benefits to users, and especially the most vulnerable, including children. And the vision of the world which is fully inclusive, regardless of physical ability, gender, income levels, or language spoken. Neither ITU nor ICANN nor any other single entity can achieve this vision alone. It can only be brought about by a broad yet close collaboration between a multitude of global, regional, national, and local stakeholders. It can only be brought about through the efforts of all players, using our best skills, expertise, and people. There are clearly disagreements and differences of opinions on how various challenges on the way toward achieving this vision should be addressed. This is normal, given the nature of the rapidly changing and increasingly complex world we live in. Open, multi-stakeholder discussion remain a very healthy way for the international community to seek solutions to contemporary challenges. And this is a very important point that I would like to make in conclusion. In a fast-moving, rapidly evolving environment, there are no permanent or even long-term solutions. What works today will not necessarily work tomorrow. So this needs to be a continuous process, bringing all stakeholders to the table in an inclusive dialogue. This is a road we are traveling along together, not a destination we are trying to reach. I look forward to continuing to benefit from our shared journey together along that road. It is clear that ITU and ICANN will be taking this journey together, and that is something I look forward to very much. Thank you very much for your attention.